self-improvement is pretty much awesome, but there is like one kind of person, or there's like one kind of persona in the space that you most certainly don't want to become, but maybe it's an evolutionary step, yeah, on the road to becoming better. But we will talk about all of this in this video. And by the way, I'm talking about like my own experience here. Like that's me. 3 years ago, I was already on self improvement, but yeah, as you can see, I was I was pretty much a fucking nerd. I was the self improvement nerd I'm going to talk about. And so yeah, before I dive deeper into the topic, quick shout out to you, because you could be watching like some Instagram reels or TikTok or whatever, but you chose to watch basically something that will teach you something. A guide, rather uncut, rather raw. And so yeah, you chose informational content over entertainment, and just that puts you ahead of like 95 to 99% of people. And so big shout out to you for that. Now, if you want more education, then you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want like more of my private life or join me on my journey, then you can follow me on Instagram. My tag is _smn.b. Now, what exactly is a self-improvement nerd? Well, first of all, this type of person obsesses over things like sleep, money, the gym, stuff like this. Like, the typical self improvement habits, maybe meditation, stuff like that, which is good. I mean, focusing on them is good, but obsessing is not good. Going to talk about this. But at the same time, he neglects social skills and doesn't go to any social events and is on his grind and constantly in monk mode. And monk mode definitely has its place. And as I said, obsessing over work for sure, or the gym, has its place, because sometimes you have to really double down on a thing to make significant progress in that area. But there's still a danger. That is the danger of being lonely. You're missing out on like networks, and just in general to become like this autistic fucking person that doesn't know how to talk to people. And that's not a way to live life. That's not gonna make you happy. And just in general, you could be so much more successful when you're not that type of person. And yeah, so that's kind of the nerd. That's what I was. And just like, you have to think of it like this: you should become more social because it's hard. So, like, self, as you know, right? If you're in the self improvement space, then we should do the hard things that we don't want to do. And just because of that, you should want to become more social because it's hard. Like, it's a challenge for you. It's out of your comfort zone, and that's where you gotta push to. Like, meditating at home is in your comfort zone. Let's face it. I mean, going to the gym probably also is in your comfort zone nowadays. So you have to constantly push that, and yeah, becoming more social is a great way to push that, especially if you're like more of an introvert, like I was back in the day. Now, how can you build a life that you can actually be proud of, and yeah, avoid this like nerd type behavior? Well, first of all, go on adventures. Like, every week, go on a adventure, yeah, enjoy yourself. Get a couple friends and do something amazing, or get your girl, get a random girl, whatever it is. You should do something every single week. On the weekends, usually it's pretty good as well, especially if you got like friends that have to work during the week. The second thing is, you should actually go to parties, especially if you're younger. You will, like, sometimes on parties there are people that are worth having in your network, especially in like bigger cities. Depends on like the type of party, of course, but yeah, generally speaking, go to parties sometimes. It's fun as fuck. Try to enjoy it. Really lean into it. Parties can be something nice, right? And you don't have to be fucking obsessive about this and be like, every party's bad. Like, yeah, no, some parties are really just fun, and you should try to build like experiences that people want to listen to. And yeah, that also builds character, by the way. And yeah, sometimes just sacrifice sleep. I mean, sleep is extremely important and everything, but sometimes you just gotta sacrifice it in order to like live life fully. And so yeah, definitely do that, and don't be the type of person all the time. Like, there's worth of being that person like 90% of the time, but don't be the type of person that says like, yeah, it's 9 o'clock now, I gotta go to sleep, so I'm missing out on whatever social event. 100% of the time, like, don't be that. Probably like 90% of the time, but yeah, yeah. As I said, or like, you gotta understand that obsession also just comes from insecurity, and you, as I said, just want to be comfortable, then staying in your bubble, going to the gym, working a bit, and yeah, not going out because that's also like a bit challenging or whatever. So yeah, that's also just insecurity. And self improvement should add to your life and not be your entire life, which is pretty important, I think. And you should also like control those good habits and not the other way around, where if you haven't slept 8 hours or 9 hours a day, then you automatically are like, yeah, this day is completely fucked and I'm fucked and life is trash. It's all right. You can work regardless and just enjoy life. Yeah, I will make more videos on how to be social in the future. So you can subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to see them. And let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. We can like start a discussion about this if you want to. I'd be highly interested in that. And yeah, you can like this video as well if you want to see more good content on your For You page, because like that will basically show YouTube, hey, that's the type of content I want to listen to. As I said, my Instagram is _smn.b. Go follow that right now and keep crushing, and let's fucking go, man.